Hello my gorgeous little angels, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Antonia. If you'd like to become part of our magical online family, make sure you click the red subscribe button down below, because today we will be doing a magical and normal Q&A, just a bit about me. So if you'd like to see what the questions are and what my answers are, then make sure you carry on watching. So I was meant to do this Q&A in January, I think, while I was in the Philippines, but I just haven't had a chance to do it for you yet. So these questions are obviously back from my knee went. See, I'm still struggling with the dislocated knee. But these questions are back from December, so a lot of questions I've got are from our Mischief Managed, which is Becca. So obviously I will link everyone's Instagram down below so you can go and check them out. My first question was my favourite merch that I own. Now, this was really difficult, but I did do a video the other day, the magical tag, which I will link down below, and I did show this little box. So it's got extra goodies in at the minute, but it's like a little, it says I'm a Slytherin even though I'm a Gryffindor, but it's got all little goodies in, so it had all like little Skelligrew little bottles, and Zarina got me it for either Christmas or my birthday. Both of our birthdays are very close to Christmas, so we kind of just do like a joint birthday Christmas thing a lot of the time, so she got me for that, so I love that. It's very personal, cute, I just love it. It was one of the first things when I started, I've always loved Harry Potter, but it was one of the first things when I started proper loving it again, that I got. Now, the favourite thing that I want to own, if it was something I can buy, I love the Rowena Ravenclaw diadem, the Ravenclaw diadem. Absolutely love that. Is it even Rowena's or is it a daughter's? No, it is her mum's, isn't it? But I love that. I think that is beautiful. If it was something that I'd love anything to do with J.K. Rowling, I love anything signs. So anything like that, I think that would be really beautiful. Do you know one thing? Oh my god, no, do you know one thing I really do want? The Tales of the Beetle, the Bard. I absolutely love that book. And show you the book that they've done, I think it was an Amazon special, and it's got like the little skull on, like the little crystals in the eyes, and you get it in like a little sleeve pouch. I really want that. That is something I really, really want. I was looking on eBay, but people sell for like £200, and I'm just like, it is a lot. It's not like, it's not the most expensive thing that you can buy, but it's just a lot at the minute, so I just haven't committed to that. But I'm just obviously trying to make sure I find a really good one, because it's got like little sketches and things like that inside, like little prints, so just trying to find the whole package. But the next thing is how many pins you currently own. Now, I did just count the ones that I've got in my pin cases, which I've got 4 pin cases, which obviously I will be doing a pin collection very soon. I'll update my first one and the other 3, and I do need a 5th one because I have got some more pins coming, as always. I just counted there, I had just over 200. I have got a lot more though. I've got new pins that I haven't counted in it, and I've got pins on a jacket that I haven't counted, so I'd say between 200 and 300 is like a good estimate of how many pins that I actually own that are Harry Potter, just Harry Potter related. I haven't got an obsession, I swear. I don't think that's terrible though, is it? I don't know the average amount of pins that people own, but yeah, it's a 200 to 300 pins. That is about a 3 or 4 year collection, I think. It just spikes every now and then. January I bought quite a lot. I've tried to like really control myself lately. I've seen one on Ultimate and Tweak and I really want it, but it's $75 and I just can't justify it to myself. The next question, what's your favourite creature? Now, my favourite creature, I'm sure I answered this in the magical tag, and I think I went with a Niffler. I think that was one, like, what one you'd really want. I think I'd go for a Niffler. Would I go for a Niffler? I really do. Would I go for a Niffler? I'm looking, I've got the pin banner that I got from Literary Crate, and I'm just looking at some of the creatures on that. I think a Niffler's a really, not a basic one, but it's like a quite a big favourite one, but I really do love Nifflers. But then I love the commitment and the loyalty that Hedwig has, but then she's an owl and I could get a real life owl. Oh, my legs are killing, I'm so sorry. Can't deal with dislocated knees. If you haven't watched that story time, by the way, I will link it down below. It'll be my last video of Liam Payne dislocating my knee, so if you want to watch that, definitely go and check that out. But yeah, I'm going to go Niffler. I am, because I just feel like they'd be really cuddly, and even though they're naughty and I don't think I could deal with the fact of constantly having to watch them, I still think I'd go for a Niffler. If I was stood in front of the mirror of Erised, what would you see looking back at you? Oh, that's a really good question. My main thing I'd love is a house with a driveway, especially a house for my mum. I'd love that. We live in a cul-de-sac, So it sounds something so silly, but the parking here is absolutely insane. Like, I dislike a lot of my neighbours just simply for the parking. And it's just really stressful, especially because I work late, so I don't come home till just after 11 o'clock at night. So when I come home, I'm the last person that gets in, so it's highly unlikely that I'm always the last person that's like shoved wherever. And cars just stress me out as it is. I hate cars and I hate car insurances. So yeah, I'd say I'd love just a house, just a nice. I don't want a big house because I don't clean and I'm so lazy, so nothing too big, but I think that, or if it's like something like that's more for memory more than something that's just stability, I'd say us all in Florida. That is like my dream, to go to Florida. Oh, my absolute dream. I'd love to go there with all my family, my cousins, literally go with everyone, and I think it'd be amazing because Leah loves Disney, I love Harry Potter. Put us all together, we'll have a ball. So yeah, I think that'd be something I'd really love to see. Or just making myself a better person. Like, it's something I'm really trying to do, but it's just a struggle, to try and look on the bright side of everything, and just try and make myself a better person. Obviously trying to lose weight, make myself feel a lot better about myself, trying to sort out my sort of job situation, because obviously I've got a law degree but I'm not really doing much with it, so but it's just so difficult to get into. So I'm just trying to think about things in a way of perspective. I think just a lot of happiness. I'd like everyone to be stable. I'd love my mum to have her own little house and have a driveway, and there's just a little bit of stability, but also being able to make the best memories in the world in Florida. So the next one we have is a snog, marry and avoid of Crumb, Dean and Ron, and why for each one. So I think I'd already sourced this, that I would snog, who was I gonna, I think I would snog Crumb, marry Dean and avoid Ron. No, because Dean's got like he's a bit of a crank, innit? Because he was always arguing with Ginny. Obviously I met Crumb, and if you haven't seen Liverpool Comic Con, I will link that down below. And he wasn't a letdown, but he was just really quiet. He literally just was his character in the film. And I was just a bit gutted. I just thought I'd get a bit more from where's Goyle. Josh was just amazing. So I think I'd still would snog him. Would I marry Ron now? I feel like Ron would do me. No, I think I'd marry Dean, because I feel like me and Ron's personalities, I'm so sorry, my legs like proper giving way on me. But I feel like Ron and me, like, I haven't got the same, I couldn't deal with his like personality all the time. I don't think, like, I've not got nothing against him, but I'm really serious. So I feel like, but then we do have a phobia of spiders, and we'd get rid of the spiders. Do you know what I mean? So it's like little things like that I just don't think I could deal with. And when he gets all dramatic and Deathly Hallows Part 1, I just think, oh, I feel like we'd clash heads a lot. So yeah, I think I'd marry Dean. I think, yeah, I fancy Dean, so yeah, I think I'd put that one. I just don't know whether he's the hothead, but I just don't, Crumb is too quiet for me. I feel like I'd want someone that isn't that quiet. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the next one is Newt or Harry. Oh, I love Newt, you know. I haven't got nothing against Harry. I think Harry's amazing and he's so brave, but I love Newt. And I love the fact that he does things just for the fact that it's the right thing to do. Like Dumbledore says, like, he will do that. He's not bothered about power, or he's not bothered about what people think of him. He just thinks, like, is that the right thing to do? Okay, I'll do it. And I love his love for creatures and the fact that he loves anyone no matter who they are. So it's just amazing. I'm so sorry, I've just dropped something. Right, we're back to normal again now. I'm absolutely aching, and I'm literally got like 2 more pages to go through, so I'm gonna have to see if I can try and sit down at some point and just have a little break. But the next bit is, what would be your favourite lesson? I always thought potions would be my favourite lesson. That was something I was so excited for when I went to high school. I thought like chemistry would literally be like potions, but I think I'd really love like Defence Against the Dark Arts. I'd love it all. I don't think I'd like flying. I'm not very good at activities, if you can't tell about me dislocating my knee. So I think I'd prefer more like the learning the spells, and yeah, I think Defence Against the Dark Arts, I think I'd find that really interesting, learning about like werewolves and vampires and all them type of things. Sorry, I had to take a little break, my leg was literally killing me. So the next question we have is from Badger.Lion, is how did I get into Harry Potter? So I honestly don't really know. I just remember when I was a little girl just watching it on video player in my bedroom and just being in love with Oliver Wood. but I don't actually remember what got me into Harry Potter. I don't know like who actually introduced us, because I know with the books it definitely didn't come till later on, because I only started properly reading the books in like my 20s. I didn't read the books properly, I did watch the films first. So I don't actually know who got me into it or how I actually come across watching Harry Potter. I just remember watching it and falling in love with it, and I just remember being young and always loving it as I got older. She also asked what is my first piece of merch. Now I was thinking this, and honestly I don't know, because I'm sure I've got stuff in my nan's that I've got like a little snow globe, and I haven't gone over to have a look though, so I wouldn't be able to fully confirm that. I remember one of the first things I bought when I started getting back into sort of collecting Harry Potter again, was a Hagrid pin from Geekia. That was one of the first things that I bought, sort of introducing myself back in, but I don't actually know, I can't confirm what my first thing was that I got. But that was one of the first, was it now? Did I have something else? I'm trying to think of if I could change it into say the first thing that I bought, but I definitely know that I watched a YouTube video and then it just got me hooked on pins, and then I just sort of collected other things, and then I've seen the subscription boxes and then sort of got into that. So yeah, I'm a bit rubbish for answering that question. And my favourite character now, ooh, I would say I really love Hermione. I think when I was growing up, Hermione was my favourite character. She was just always who I wanted to be. But I also, I'm trying to think who I do really love like Lupin. I think he's amazing and so brave. Like I watched Deathly Hallows Part 1 the other day, and even like he's the first one, that's sort of one of the first to run into sort of a fight. But I love the twins as well. I don't know, there's a lot. I don't think I could pick one. I don't feel like I'm good enough to pick one. I feel like I love them all. Like I love the Weasleys so much as a unit. I know obviously before I said me and Ron wouldn't really gel. I don't think we would, as in like even the twins, I love the twins, but I don't think like I have their type of humour. Sorry, it needs to like hop. Because even Hermione, I don't think she's too strict. I don't know. I love Neville as well. He was like the underlying hero. Like he was always taken as like the silly one, but he stood up to them in the Philosopher's Stone, and then still stood up to Voldemort at the very end. So I'd say Neville was one of my top ones as well. I don't know, I have a few top, but I haven't got an official fave. So maybe I need to pick a side and pick who I want as my fave. Then Serious.Lovegood said, how did you discover the Harry Potter books? So I had the books when I was younger. I'm not really the best at reading. Obviously my English isn't the best, even though I can only speak English. So I tried to read them when I was in primary school, couldn't do it, and then tried properly when I was in my 20s, and it's the best thing that I've ever done, because, well, I think it was just before, I think I was 19 when I started reading them, and now I'm 23, so, but it just taught me so much that I didn't even know, like the Marauders, I didn't even know that, like Rita Skeeter being at Animagus, I didn't know that, like there's so much that I'm learning, I'm like, it's amazing, and I can't wait to reread them all. That is something I want to finish. I'm on Deathly Hallows, finish that and then start again, but I do listen to the Audible books while I'm driving as well, especially when I'm coming from work. It's like I love it. So I'm currently on the Prison of Azkaban on that, so yeah, it's still getting just me dosage from everywhere. And then she asked again, when did I first see the movies? So I'd definitely seen the movies obviously when I was younger. That was the first, I watched them before I obviously read the books even. So they were just when I was little. I don't know an exact age, I just remember being a little girl, and then obviously for a lot of them I went to the pictures to watch them. But yeah, just when I was younger, that was the first things that I'd obviously got into with Harry Potter. Then Coffee with a Bookaholic asked, when did I get into Harry Potter? Obviously that is like the same question as before, and I think someone else does ask it again, so obviously I've already answered that one. She also asked, when did I start reading the book? So obviously I've just answered that one as well, didn't even realise. And I think I was 18, 19 or 20, it was between them 3 ages. I remember I went to Wales, and we were in like a little caravan thing, and I just remembered that I read literally like the whole of the Philosopher's Stone within a couple of days and started on Chamber of Secrets. So I just remember that was when I started reading. I'm sure I was 19. I feel like I'm going to bet on 19 that that's when I was. And where am I from? I'm from Liverpool in the UK. That was a quick one for us. And then the next set that we have, was just checking out and answer these, is from Alopez_for life. Sorry for saying it wrong, as I said. Obviously everyone will be linked down below. She's asked sort of something very similar. How did I start liking Harry Potter? Obviously I just loved it when I was a kid. I just loved the magical element, loved the little escapism to a different world. It was something I always wanted to do, magic. And then as I got older and started seeing the pins, I just fell in love with it all over again and just started collecting all over again. But it's always been something I've always loved. I just love the magical elements. I just think it's absolutely amazing. And is there anything other than Harry Potter that I like? I love Animal Crossing. I love loads. I love like Gilmore Girls. I love Desperate Housewives when I was younger. I love like loads of little series like Prison Break. I love all type of movies. I love Disney. Animal Crossing's definitely up there, especially with New Horizons being released at the minute. That is like one of my main things. I love playing Fortnite, so I love gaming, love YouTube, love watching films, love watching, like, I love obviously eating, if you can't tell, love eating, love Chinese food, and yeah, all little things like that. I don't really have any hobbies apart from like gaming and sort of like watching things, which I don't think is a hobby, but I don't really like have any like DIY. I'm not really very creative, so they're my main sort of things. I think I'm just a little bit of a gamer. And then _time traveling T_ asked me what do I work as. So I work in a bank as a fraud advisor, so I work in the fraud team. And so just basically if you like you have a scam or anything like that, you speak to us and we get it all raised for yourself and get it all investigated and ring the other bank and things like that. So yeah, I just work in the fraud team in a bank. Yeah, that's my job. And then Tina_Maya73 asked who's my favourite Harry Potter character. So obviously I said that before, got quite a few. I love Dobby. Dobby does have my heart and soul. He literally kills me, and me nan, like my first ever Funko Pop that I got was of Dobby. So yeah, definitely love him, but obviously I answered that before with the few that I've got. And the second one was which ones is my favourite. Now I really, oh what's her name? I don't know her name, the American president one. Don't know her name now, please tell me in the comments down below. I don't know her name, but I love her ones with the pink crystal at the end. And I do love Queenie's one with like the little shell. But as for like, there is in looks, I love them for how they look, and I think Sirius Black's one's gorgeous as well with all the engravings on. But as for like usage and it being a wand, Newt Scamander's wand is amazing. The way you can like turn it into the sound, I'm like, what? So that is amazing. But I definitely think the President of the United States hair wand is my favourite. That's the one I'd love to have, just because it's pretty as well. So I'm a bit like a magpie with anything shiny and pretty. So the next page we have is, this is our final page now, is from Harry.Potter.edit1980, which is what's your favourite Harry Potter book and why? My favourite Harry Potter book is The Prisoner of Azkaban. Just because that is the first book that I feel like you're introduced to so much more information that you don't know from the films. And obviously, as I said, that the one thing that I love is the fact it took me so long to read the books, because I've always loved Harry Potter, always grew up with Harry Potter, but it's like I started falling in love with it all over again, and it just was like mind-blowing, learning all these new things, and I just loved every book after that. Just the more that it tells me that isn't in the films, I'm like, oh, I love it. So definitely The Prisoner of Azkaban. Mimulus_memorabilia. This isn't a serious question, but I just wanted to put it in there just so I can give it a mention, because I am an ambassador for it. So definitely go and give it a follow. She just said why I'm so awesome, which is more her than me. She's amazing. So definitely go and give her a follow. That's just why I wanted to mention that there. And then Brandon Vickers asked what is my favourite Harry Potter attire. So I'd say my cloak, just because it's the most like big Harry Potter thing that I love. But I have to say I really love Accio boxers t-shirts. I think they're really comfortable, love them. I love the t-shirts, like even the Wizards and Trunks, like Slug Club. I love anything that's like subtle. I've seen in the last geeky limited edition Luna Lovegood, their t-shirt, love that. So yeah, I love all the t-shirts and I love my cloak, but I'd say my cloak is my favourite. And then Hogwarts Vision asked what would my Wizarding World career be after Hogwarts. Now I think this is a really interesting question. one thing I've been on and on, and I've got a law degree. Oh, my knee's killing, so I'm like wobbling. I know I've got a law degree, but I was thinking about going into primary school teaching. I think I'd really enjoy that. So I don't know whether I'd really enjoy being a professor in Hogwarts. I don't think I'd be good enough to be an Auror. But I think Aurors are really cool at the same time. I don't think I'm not good enough to be like Newt, where he goes and looks after the creatures. So I think a professor would be really fun. I'd love to maybe be like a charms professor. Even though I said like, or potions, I'd love to be able to do potions. I think that would be really fun, like something like that. I think maybe going to sort of something professory, maybe. I think that'd sort of be my best thing. I don't think I'd be as my zoologist, I think they're called, like Newt Scamander. And I don't think I'd be good enough to be an Auror. But when that Wizards Unite come out the game, I did pick an Auror. I'm so sorry that I keep moving. My legs are killing. But we're nearly there now. But yeah, I'd say professor, then an Auror. There'd be like my little order of what I'd do. And then the final one, this is the one I'm going to struggle with the most, is from Risha Bahasame. .941. I'm not sure, that's like a full name. Obviously, as I said, I will link everyone down below. They asked what makes me happy apart from doing all the Harry Potter stuff, which is definitely have answers, which I didn't realise. So obviously gaming, I love gaming, I love going out with my friends, love Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing's an amazing escapism at the minute with everything going on. I love watching films. I love feel-good films. Like, I love Crazy Rich Asians and like Notting Hill and Pretty Woman. I love like them. Oh, so good. I love anything that makes you feel good. So I'd say for things that I love, I love gaming. I love spending time with my family. Like, my favourite film to watch is my brother is like Tintin. My brother has been phenomenal as well, by the way, while I like being not well. He's amazing. He made me bacon on toast the other day and I was like, what's going on? I need to do my legging more often. So yeah, I'd say Animal Crossing, just speaking to my family and friends, gaming. I just love gaming. Gaming's, I think, amazing. Even though I get so annoyed and stressed out on Fortnite, but I still love gaming. And like watching films. That's like my main thing. I'm a very cosy person. I like being at home. Even though I would love to travel the world, so I think that'd be something I'd really do want to take interest in as well. And yeah, but I'd say definitely, and at home just reading a book. I love rain, so I love putting on YouTube like a rainstorm, like a thunderstorm, and reading Harry Potter. That takes you to a whole nother place. That's just unbelievable. But yeah, that is all the questions for today's video. As I said, I will link everyone down below. I hope that you did enjoy it. I do apologise that I kept having to take breaks and it took a little bit longer to film than normal. I do hope that you did enjoy it though. I hope that you've got involved in the 500 subscriber giveaway. If you haven't already, go over to my Instagram so you can check it out to win the signed edition of the Philosopher's Stones illustrated version by Jim Kay, signed by him. And yeah, I hope that you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Please subscribe and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. But for now, bye.